All right, folks. I think we are live. Let me get a couple things downloaded here. We're going to do as much as we can get through. Haven't hit any shots, but we're going to do the twisted sticks. We'll start with the pitch and putt. We'll see if we get through that. We'll do the twisted sticks. We'll download the par 3 is 2 rounds. Was it 2 rounds last week too? Twisted par 3. Oh, it's because it's majors this week. Huh. All right, maybe I don't want to do this. I'll hit a couple shots on the range first. I forgot Joe mentioned that it was a major week. I was going to come out here and just do this. So all the rounds are 2 rounds. Makes sense. I was going to come out and do this as a warm-up. I'm playing in about 45 minutes with Take It Low, M. Hull. We're going to do, I just downloaded that first, his course record, or his home course that Golfy designed for him. We're going to do a two-man scramble for the course record, which should be down here. We're going to steal it from Dankster and Kamish. Yeah, so he accepted it. All right, well, I guess we'll actually warm up a little bit then. Haven't been playing a whole lot of the twisted stuff, so honestly, the major week shouldn't make a ton of difference for me because I haven't really been chasing points anyways. But considering it is, I'd rather at least hit maybe shots for 5 minutes here instead of going right to the first tee and just start whacking. There we go. This thing, the remote for the pin spot, it gets so cold out here, I need to put it in my pocket for about 5 or 10 minutes for it to warm up for the battery. But we are up and running, I think. Let's hit some shots. I'm ready to go in terms of the playing with Take It Low after this, so I have everything ready, and I have it set up to where as soon as he's ready, as soon as this stream ends, it'll redirect right over to that other one. So it'll be it'll probably be like a minute or two in between this one ending and the next one starting. But yesterday, I debated coming out, but it was literally, I don't know what it got up to, like 23 maybe. It was like 15, 20 degrees all day. Right now, it's supposed to get progressively warmer. Right now, we're sitting at 31.1 in the garage. Believe it or not, by, I think, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's supposed to be like 50 degrees. I turned off Tiger Perfection at Pebble for this. I better set some records. Next one. Next live stream. We got about 45 minutes just to warm up. We only have to beat 3 under for Take It Low's home course, which I think we could probably do that. Danko and Kamish have the course record at 3 under, but this apparently it's major week. I forgot about that. It's major week for twisted sticks. So I was planning on just coming out and going right into the par 3 and the pitch and putt and use that as a warm up, but I'd rather get a couple extra points if I can, and might as well hit a couple. Surprised you even have time to watch Seadrum with all that course design you've been doing. Course of the year type stuff going on. Stayed under 30 here too. Showed about 37 in the sim. So it sat idle yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I was about 15 degrees colder than that, Bogeyman. Like I said, I'm at 31.1 right now. But believe it or not, like I was saying before, what's up, Nura Hank Young? Hopefully I was right. I'm looking forward to later this week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is supposed to be like over 50 degrees somehow. So that's going to be nice. Swing feels all right. I did legs yesterday, so lower back's a little bit tight, and obviously my legs. But besides that, I did bring out my 2 extra shafts. I have them over here. I may switch. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's got to be alignment, I guess, and just how I swing inside. But like I was hitting driver pretty good down in Florida for a week, and right now I have the QI10 LS 8-degree driver turned up to 10, and it has the 60-gram extra stiff hazardous RDX black, whatever it's called, low launch, low spin. And I brought out, basically I have kind of the same hazardous shaft. It's just 70 grams instead of 60. So maybe we'll try that. And then I also brought out the shaft that I actually bought the QI10 with, the Tensai AV Blue 75 extra stiff flex. This one though, however, a little bit more kick, and it's mid-launch, mid-spin. So I don't know. Just it's never me in my swing. It's always got to be something with the equipment. So we may tinker. And I mentioned that I wanted to do some more one-on-one type of member stuff now that I'm back from Florida. So take it low. Happen to have some time today. So that's what we're doing. But I think later on in the week when it's nice and warm, I would like to do some speed training again. And more so than even just speed training, trying to crack 170, which would be awesome. But more so just hit driver for like an hour, hour and a half straight and try to get some confidence and consistency back. All right, a couple wedge shots, roll a couple putts, and then we'll do it. Haven't built a course in a while. C3 Sim Golf motivated me to start back soon, though. That guy knows how to design a course, let me tell you. Pretty good at animation. All right, let's hit a 5. That was 8. Let's hit a 5. That was also 8. Let's hit a 5. All right, that's a 5. Let's hit a 10. It's probably 15, yeah. Drop kicked it. You could argue and say the feel's never quite there, but I'm trying to hit these 10. I'm hitting them 14. I think that's still too much. 11, close enough. Let's go for like a 30, 35. $46. I don't know if 31 degrees necessarily lends itself to 41. To a ton of feel and precision. 37. Now let's hit a 50-55, roll a couple putts, and then we'll do it. Commish in the chat. What's up, Commish? Got your screen duplication all corrected from your India call, it sounds like. It's crazy that it was apparently, based on that, rolling that back, that means it was a Windows update that did it, which is really strange. To me, it seems like that was more of a hardware issue between that temp has to affect the golf balls as well. No. Yes and no. Glitchy golf. I mean, definitely if you've ever played in the cold, they feel like they're rock hard. Whether it's as much as the ball, I mean, there's been tests before where they put them. Who was it? Embers Golf maybe did a test where they put a ball in a freezer and then they put a ball like under a heat lamp or left it in a car or something. There is some differences. I think honestly though, there's definitely a difference in terms of the ball. Rock hard balls, baby. In terms of the ball, probably not. Based on what their test was, I don't think it's the actual ball itself as much as it is me being bundled up, not being, because it's cold, not being able to swing quite as quick, being tighter. Usually I play the best when I have a bit of a kind of a sweat going kind of thing where it's like 75, 80 degrees, a light sweat. So I think it's honestly more of the like me and the element and me swinging versus it is like the actual ball. But I'm sure it affects that as well. All right, a little bit of a pulley-pull. What's up, James Young? But in terms of like ball speed, 100%. Ball speed and distance drops off. But again, I think that's more of, I mean, I have really no way of knowing. The cold temp, it's a 0-0. Let's do it. I have no way of really knowing in terms of like what the club is actually doing in the ball. But I just, based on the distances that stuff goes, it's got to be just me being a bit tighter and bundled up, that kind of stuff that's affecting it, I think, more than anything. Major week, Commish, for Twisted Sticks. Everything's 2 rounds. All right, pitch and putt. What do we got here? Normal, 11. Ooh, 3,000 feet. So was it 2% per 1,000? I don't know. I always forget. I think it's 2% per 1,000. So that's we're looking at about 7% or so, I think. How big are these? How long are these holes? All right, they're short. This is what I was hoping for. To kind of just, instead of hitting balls on the range, use this, but sure, there's a comparison video out there. I mean, I definitely saw one, D-Wood. Maybe you could do a test. I don't know. That's not on my docket of things to do. But it's just tough. If you're not a robot, like it's tough trying to, layers hinder your swing for sure. You'll manage it. Yeah. That's why I think it's more of that. I know Embers did one, and it was pretty inconclusive. They thought it was going to be like a massive drop-off, and it really wasn't. I think, honestly, it was even like the one out of the freezer because it was firmer and kind of raises the compression because it's more cold and not quite as like a ball that's really warm will compress a bit more. I think the ball that was cold actually went a little bit further, but they were like inside in a climate controlled sim, so they were trying to just individually test, kind of isolate the ball itself. I think it was a Pro V1, maybe something, but it was out there. I remember I watched that video. Whether there's something else, I don't know. But all right, 43 normal 11 helping wind. It's 2% per 1,000, right? I don't know why I'm blanking on that in terms of elevation. So we're at 3501. That should be about 7%, right? Finished even on stroke round 1. Have you done any of these yet, Commish? 43 up. So we're probably looking for like a 37, 38-ish. There's a 37. Get inside the circle. Okay. I like our chances here. Seven playing 8. Caw. My new goal in I'm never gonna catch D-Lud. My new goal in Twisted Sticks is just to absolutely destroy Kamish, Danko, and Flying Fat Kid. So far, I got look at Stice Golf shot 19 under. Are you kidding me, Stice? Stice Man's shot 19 under through 2 rounds. What the heck is going on with that guy? He joins the club and then turns into Tiger Woods. Freaking Stice Man. I got Danko and Kamish covered so far on the club rankings. Flying Fat Kid's up next. 36. Not gonna check any of the heat maps. That's impressive, Stice Man. That's impressive. Probably a 30-ish. 35. That's gotta sit. See ya. So he basically, I don't know his scorecard, but essentially for 19 under, he's got to shoot. Stice won 2 events the first week. Yeah, he's got to get his handicap established. Now he's gonna be way up there in terms of the handicap wise for the nets. So basically 19 under for 2 rounds. He went pretty much birdie par. He birdied obviously 19 of the holes and essentially parred the other 17. I'm sure there was probably a bogey in there, and maybe I don't know if he got a hole in one or whatever, but that's pretty good golf there, Stice Man. Downhill, 16 playing 14, double breaker, 1-2, but it picks up a little bit of speed. Try that. Now the dots aren't moving as much. Freaking sandbag Stice Man. Try that. Pulled it. It wasn't a horrendous pull, but I guess it just doesn't break that much. What's up, Grip and Sip? Pats lost to the Bills, but it doesn't matter. They'll see each other in the playoffs again, and Pats will win. I think it's going to be the opposite, Black Cloud. I think it'll be what we saw there. I think because the Bills have been there, they've made deep runs before, and the Patriots are a newer team that hasn't been there. Although the Bills probably, I don't know if the Bills will be favored or not. I have a feeling it could be, depending on how it shakes out, kind of AFC Championship type of thing. And I hope it doesn't happen, but I think the Bills will probably come out on a high pressure, high stakes game where they can lean on their experience. I think that matters a lot. But there are people saying that loss to the Bills may be one of the best things that happened to the Patriots. So now, instead of kind of cruising along like they were, have a little bit of adversity and maybe figure out a few extra things. 28 up to 29, probably a 25-ish. Set. Freaking bouncy ball bounces with no spin. I don't think the Bills can win 3 games in the playoffs. Yeah, it's all going to depend. All depend on matchups and buys and home field advantage and injuries. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. I mean, if the Pats just played like they did in the first half, that would have been a pretty easy win. They were up 21-0. Um, how we hit him today? I mean, we're just getting started. I only hit shots for maybe 5 minutes on the range, and I mean, which I kind of am. I'm doing this as a warm up, but I forgot it was major week, so I was gonna jump right into this and start hitting them, but we're not exactly quite dialed in. And the whole reason I'm doing this is after this, the very next stream at 1:15, so in about 25 minutes, me and Take It Low, we're gonna do a 2-man course record at his home course. So I have it set up to where this stream will automatically redirect. So as soon as I end this, it'll be like a minute or two in between, and it'll redirect you guys over. And we're gonna do 18-hole 2-man scramble, try to beat commissioned Danko's 3_. Chad Dietz on a podcast and he explained how he stayed forward golf. Such goes his fitter, 3.5 hours away from me. What are you looking to get though? Like, are you in the market for irons, or you just want to try to optimize? Like, is there anything in your bag that you're like, wow, I've been looking at irons, like I could use a new set of irons for a couple years now, kind of thing, or no? I feel like you have pretty nice new stuff, don't you? Check out maybe the Maltby stuff, Black Cloud. There's been kind of a is that enough break? A lot of the guys in the Discord and whatnot, Maltby irons, Max Fly Tours. I know you're Strixon for your balls, and then Newton shafts. Those are like the three hot things right now. 15. Oh no, that was a little bit healing on the putt. That 19 under from Old Sticeman starting to slip away with these pars. 25. Probably not the best round to be using these tri-flies. Up to 27, probably like a 22. 22. 18, go. Go. I should not be hitting this many putts. These should be like inner circle every single time. Uphill. God. Honestly, from this close, these pars are like bogeys. Good luck catching you. Get fit there in Pennsylvania and go from there. Want to do the entire bag. Start with the iron and hybrid fitting first. Let me know how it goes. I mean, it's interesting. I watched a couple of those videos you sent. They seem like they know what they're doing. Buying clubs won't work for you. Have you played this yet, or Flying Fat Kid? Freaking Sticeman shot 19 under on 2 rounds. Is FFK up here? M-Town Barber, Josh O'Matic. You're up next. I said Flying Fat Kid. My new goal, so I don't get kicked out of the club, I'm going to be playing more of these. My new goal, I got Danko and Kamish. That's easy. They're way down in the standings, but my new goal is just to beat all 3 of you guys. So you're up next on the standings. I got a couple spots I got to jump. You played this morning? Do a remote fitting for my house. I don't trust the SkyTrack Plus. Be able to figure out how it works doing it alone. You have 3 to go. This is 2 rounds though. I'm assuming, do you know that? All these rounds this week, because they're majors, they're all 2. All right, 47 up to 49. We need, or 46 up to 48-ish. Need like a 43. Or a 38 with an open face. I mean, it's not horrendous. It's just like, these should all be in the inner circle. Now I'm giving myself 16 footers with a lot of break that are not super high percentage. My advice would be actually warm up a little bit before you do this if you're trying to get some points. But my eyes are focused on absolutely destroying Commission Denko's 3 under course record at Piper Glen. Pulled it. Wait until spring. Drive that far during winter months. Hate driving in the snow, even with snow tires. Yeah, I try not to go anywhere if I don't have to. Tried at 4:30 a.m. No thanks. No thanks. I give you credit though. You're an absolute beast. You're built different over there. You on your 3 hours of sleep and still have the energy, dedication, motivation to go and play it that early. Hats off to you, sir. 53. $65 with a 60 degree. $13 downhill. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Caw. Apparently, that's how we're getting birdies today. 23. Bogeyman Bill's going to destroy this course. Coke does wonders? I'm assuming we're talking Diet Coke, right? Tons of small games in the gym. Bench 215, squat 215 with ease last night. Don't powerlift anymore. Yeah, I'm with you. What's up, Toast? The hard way. Stice is on a heater. Stice Man is just destroying his handicap. I rarely lift, like I did legs and abs yesterday, and I have the power block dumbbells. I rarely go heavier than about 45. My thing, they go in 10-pound increments. So like at the most, I'll go 55 no matter what I'm doing in each arm, whether I'm squatting or benching, that kind of stuff. But the dumbbells, you need to use a lot more of your stabilizer muscles versus a bar or obviously a machine. But same thing. You start going heavier. It's fun to put on size and feel like if you're tracking that stuff to keep ticking up. But eventually you do that long enough, your joints between like your elbows and your shoulders, rotator cuff, all that kind of stuff just gets destroyed if you keep consistently trying to lift heavy. There's a middle ground in there somewhere, so I'm probably going a little too light, but I'd rather just lift every day and still be able to swing a club. 24, probably an 18 or a 19. Or a 22. So we got 15 minutes. I'm assuming Take It Low will pop in here and tell me he's ready. Diet Coke. Do more reps with less weight. Yeah, 100%. Knee wraps I use when I squat. Hey, my back right now, even from last night. Can you swing a club though? Debatable. Oh, most days no, C-drum. 100 pounds in each arm when I bench for what for? Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You just start destroying stuff. Kettlebells. Mr. Joe Rogan fat kid over there. I've never done a kettlebell workout. Like I've done what are they, like the goblet squat and like the swing type of stuff. Like the chops or whatever. I've done those, but in terms of like, I know he does stuff where like he drags it, like he's on the ground, like drags it across and then lifts it over his head, that kind of stuff. Um, I just stick to my power blocks. Bat shoulders as it is. Me too. Chocolate turtles and Christmas cookies are a great way to get ball speed. Let me find out your workout. I've been telling, I don't know, Flying Fat Kid, if you ever did it, but I've been doing it for years. It's a free app on your phone. It's called Body Last. And they're all free workouts. There's tons and tons and tons of free workouts. It's called Chisel Dumbbells. They're all right around a half an hour. They're all pre recorded. So kind of along the lines of P90X, but instead of you with P90X watching, I mean, that was cardio and body weight and all that stuff, but kind of along those lines, instead of you watching the same video 10 times in a row, meeting Rap's going to warm up, show Danko and Kamish the real course record looks like. Sounds good. Just pop in here whenever you're ready to go. Take it low, and I'll end this and start the other one. Golf weightlifting videos, but I didn't get them at all. Most mornings I work out. Today I was feeling golf. Anyways, Body Last. It's a free app on your phone. I just plug it into my TV. I do the Chisel Dumbbell program, but they have flexibility, they have body weight, they have cardio. There's a ton of great stuff there. Whether you want to do that in the gym, I don't know, because you'd have to be you could listen to it, but you kind of have to have your phone and be switching out dumbbells. But in terms of what I do at home, in terms of just that adjustable set of power blocks and a adjustable bench, you can do everything. And the workouts, they switch every 3 weeks. So you're switching up between a week, 3 weeks to a month of 5-1 count of positives, and then the next month you'll do 5-1 count negatives, and then you'll do high reps, and then you'll do low reps, and then you'll do muscle gambling, and then you'll do a pyramid where you have to ramp up and then go back down. They're really, really good at switching up stuff so your body doesn't get used to it. But best workouts I've ever found in my life. And you don't have to think about, oh, what do I feel like doing? What do I have to plan? Do I want to switch it up? You just press play and you're good to go. 8 feet. God. Well, Stice, man, I'm going to wave the white flag now, but I'll get you on the stroke event. Rich and you are going to attempt Piper Glen? Did anyone send Rich that the course from the other day? You know, if Danko did that, Flying Fat Kid, he's obviously a big part of it, so he should at least check it out, or hopefully know it's a thing. He'd probably get a kick out of it. Take It Low's been on a heater too. I mean, he got kicked out of no pros and then left back in, so he's going to be the A player. Second round is tougher. I may do it after I play with Take It Low when start hitting a little more numbers. Right now, I'm still kind of just feeling out. Really, I should have done something I didn't quite care about first, or just hit more wedges on the range. But what are you gonna do? Just hit a 23-yard shot here, and everything's good. That's short. Oh, 24. It's long. Sit. God, that's what I'm saying about the feel. That felt like a 15. Just double check with Dankster. Rightfully so. He doesn't want to get into any trouble. But I think more than anything, it would come back to C3 sim golf more than anything. So 39. We need like a 34. 39. Dunk it. Turkish get up with a kettlebell. That's probably what I was thinking about, right? That honestly, I mean, I get the whole kettlebell thing. That you're using more of like more functional type of movements. And that makes sense to where like you're getting up in that kind of movement versus like sitting there and doing like bench press type of thing. That's obviously still valuable, but some of that stuff, it's almost like a mix between kind of flexibility, yoga, and also strength at the same time. That may be too much, but caw. I may just mess around and fire like a 18 under round 2. Just show Sticeman who's boss. 41 up to about 43. Everything's been going long, so I need like a 35. All right. At least we finally hit a number. Uphill. Give it like 2 clicks. Shouldn't turn a ton. Being this far uphill, this close to the hole. Good thing I found the cut because I smashed that. $44 up to about 47. I need like a 40, 42. $35. Big bounce, big bounce, big bounce. $14 playing $20. I'm making this look way more difficult than it needs to be. There should not be this many putts. Wolf looks cool back there. Caw. All right, we're in 10th place. I think that says. My projector's so bad I can't really see it, but looks like 10th. Was old FFK down there? Maybe? Let me double check. Oh no, Tom. Tom's in 10th. Flying Fat Kid 11 under. Okay. It's down about 2, probably almost 3 with this elevation. So it's like a 38. I need like a 33. 29. Get down that hill. Go. Pick up speed. Go. Should probably, wow, this thing is a snappy. Probably hit a couple drives before I start swinging with take it low. As soon as I hit 155 ball speed, I'll be officially loose. Yeah, hop in the two-man Discord. I'll stop after this and just hit a couple drives. People have said it before, though. The problem is with these are fun. They're great for your game. But I think Big Dog said it. Other people have said it. When you do this, it hasn't been that long, but you take this many kind of slower, smooth, like light swings, trying to start stepping on stuff where you're hitting like full iron shots and driver. Oh, is this going to break that much? Yes, it did. All right. We are 7 under through 12. To be continued here. The question is, do I want to tinker with the driver? That's the question. End round. $158.4. Need a quick shot at deer on the spray. Played with Luma this morning. 184 actual driver speed. Yeah, you mentioned that when we were playing C-Drum. Did he stream it or something? You said he wanted to stream it. Whole body workout and stretch in one movement. All right, guys, I'm going to end this. It's going to automatically redirect you over. So it's going to take like 30 seconds. I'm going to end this and then start the other one. And take it low in here to go destroy Commission Danko. See you in about 30 seconds.